Like that flag says, don't tread on me. Same as my shirt. Hey America, you ready to see this on a daily basis? When you see something like this, what do you think of? Terrorism. Where do you see stuff like this? In other nations, specifically in the Middle East. You got your Al-Qaeda, the Taliban, and their own internal protesters who have to cover up their identities against their government. Do we as law-abiding gun owners of this great nation have to resort to this because we own guns? Are you ready to see something like this on a daily basis? I don't think anybody wants to see something like this. Is this government trying to create its own domestic terrorist? With the intrusion on the Second Amendment and this outrageous anti-gun agenda where everybody that owns a gun is now labeled a criminal or a terrorist, they can create people like this. The only time you see people like this in America are the gangbangers. That's where the problem lays. If this country wanted to stop the murders in this country and the senseless violence in this country, and they can do it, there's no reason they can't, they just refuse to do it. Go after the hardcore gangbangers. There's no reason you got all these street gangs. You can eliminate these street gangs if you wanted to. I'm so tired of the bullshit about, oh, we're underfunded and all that. Well, God, get together and get your money straight and fucking go after these gangs. So law-abiding citizens don't have to worry about gangbangers. You know, I'm not going to name gangs, just not to name them because there's so many. But our problem lays with gangs and also hardened criminals with no good in their heart and are always full with criminal intent. Law-abiding gun owners do not go out ever thinking of killing somebody else. Now, myself, been a gun owner for a long time, and this is the Romanian Wasar 10 AK-47. I bought this gun only for gun range purposes. I take this gun to the gun range and I shoot at steel targets, paper targets, cardboard targets, bottle targets, tin targets. This is the weapon of choice by foreign enemies. And if this government takes away our gun rights, we could possibly see our foreign enemies coming here with these type of weapons. I've also gotten myself accustomed to this gun, to know all the function of this gun, because what better way to fight your enemy is with their own weapon. Now, I never intend on using this on anybody and never have ever thought about it, but I've become accustomed to it, the whole functions and the reliability of this weapon. And remember, we were only invaded one time in this great nation by the Britons. And we took care of that situation. And when the Japan blew up Pearl Harbor, even though they did that, they still didn't invade us because they believed that behind every blade of grass, there'd be an American with a weapon. Take away our weapons, you're talking about an open door to terrorism from foreign nations, an invasion from foreign nations, because they're going to find us weak. Law-abiding gun citizens don't take weapons such as these down the street and go, oh, I'm going to go do something to my neighbor or a co-worker or somebody else that I just don't care for. This gun is always kept under lock and key and in the safe. I only take it out on occasion to the range for, like I previously stated. Now, I have two other semi-automatic weapons. That is not what they're labeling as a machine gun or a fully automatic weapon. That is a semi-automatic rifle. These are semi-automatic handguns. Not assault weapons, self-defense, home protection. One's a 9mm, one's a .40 caliber. Yes, they both have the extended magazine. When have I used these extended magazines? At the gun range. Again, shooting at targets. No law-abiding person that does possess these decides to go out on a daily basis carrying something like this. We all buy these with the full intention of knowing what we're going to do with them. Take them to the range just to shoot at targets. Nothing more than that. It does save on time, loading ammo into these guns, but nobody law-abiding will decide upon one day, oh, okay, I've had these for a while, it's time to go shoot up the neighborhood. These guns are kept under lock and key, as all guns should be, or in a safe. Take away these, again, you're stepping on the Constitution. This month, as gun owners, there's going to be peaceful protest rallies at your state capitals. I believe January 19th, and I think there's February 8th. When you attend these rallies, be peaceful, be cordial, be diplomatic about your protest, but don't be acting out of control. We will never defeat this anti-gun agenda if we go off and just act like idiots. Keep your composure, get your point across, let your senators and your congressmen, your state legislators all know that yes, we own weapons, and yes, we're law-abiding, and no, we don't deserve the right to have our rights trampled on. We don't deserve to have another background check, and we don't deserve to have these new laws passed and rammed down our throats. Everybody out there, let's try to keep a level head. Let's hope this government keeps a level head, and let's hope we won't see something like this on our streets on a daily basis. To anybody that watches this, leave your opinions, your comments. This is just my way of saying I stand with the Second Amendment and all law-abiding citizens that own guns. Peace to everybody. God love everybody. And also, God bless this great country that we live in. Thanks for watching.